Efosa TV channel. We're live in Akure, the capital city of Ondo State, and we're here to cover the 3 days national conference for town planners in and around Nigeria. A lot of Nigerians are complaining about housing problems in the country. And right now, under this regime, the town planners in Nigeria, professionals, are coming from every nook and crannies of the country to converge here for their 3 days national conference, so that they'll come up with discussions and deliberations and even solutions to housing problems in Nigeria. And of course, Efosa TV channel is covering the 3 days for everyone. So therefore, just sit and keep watching Efosa TV channel. We'll be bringing you clips in and around the national conference of the town planners in Nigeria, because it is high time for Nigerians to start enjoying the dividends of democracy in Nigeria, and so a lot of problems will be solved. Don't worry, housing problem, after watching this, housing problem will be a minute problem to everybody. And of course, they will now know that Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development are actually working so hard to bring solutions to everybody. My name is Anita Aluya. This is Efosa TV channel. Keep watching us and thank you for subscribing.
This is my first time of attending this conference as the Honorable Minister of Housing and Urban Development, and I'm happy to be here because I believe the knowledge, experience, and insights, as well as perspectives that the experts, the resource persons will share and exchange will be rich and useful. The theme of this year's conference, Effective Physical Planning, as a panacea for integrated and sustainable urban development in Nigeria, is not only out but also timely and relevant. It is now we should know that our Minister of Housing and Urban Development, who are taking urban development aspect very seriously. And we know that without physical planning, we won't have any sustainable urban development in the country. And this aligns well with the current administration's renewed hope agenda to create cities that are not only modern and efficient, but also equitable and resilient. As we all know, Nigeria is experiencing rapid urbanization. Because according to the World Bank study, Nigeria is urbanizing rapidly at a rate of 3.8% annually and is over 50% urban. By 2050, Nigeria is projected to be 70% urban. Nigeria has surpassed the annual average urban population rate of the sub-Saharan Africa region since 1982. At the country level, Nigeria's urban population has risen from 15% in 1960 to 54% in 2020, while that of sub-Saharan Africa went from 15% at the same time to 42% during the same time frame. Nigerian urban population has also multiplied by almost 14 times over the past 60 years, from less than 7 million people in 1960 to now 117 million in 2022. Lagos is the largest city by far, with 13 to 27 million inhabitants, and is considered the mega city with a population over 5 million. By 2035, Nigeria is projected to have 4 additional mega cities: Kano, Abuja, Ibadan, and Port Harcourt. They will all be mega cities by 2035. That means a population of over 5 million. Currently, there are 19 cities with over 1 million inhabitants, 15 cities with population ranging between 500,000 up to 1 million persons, 16 smaller cities with a population of 300,000 to 500 inhabitants, and over 1,000 smaller towns with a population from 10,000 up to 300,000. So urbanization in Nigeria is characterized by both the spatial expansion of existing built-up areas and the development of new towns. Between 2015 and 2022, 360 new agglomerations emerged throughout the country. Nationally built up areas approximately tripled by 1985, between 1985 and 2015, that 30-year period, at an annual average growth rate generally between 3 to 4%. And urban areas have been specially expanding, with the rate of built-up area growth in all of the 10 most populous cities having increased in the 2020 to 2015 period. Governor of Ondo State, I hereby present you the final copy of the physical development plan of Okitipupa that we have developed for the ministry, from the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development to the Ondo State government. This is the physical development plan for Okitipupa 2021 to 2040. It's a final report presented, done by the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development to the Ondo State government. From time to time, the ministry does prepare this kind of programs or these development plans for state government in collaboration together with the state government. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Honorable Minister and other distinguished dignitaries, we are all aware that in today's rapid urbanizing world, the challenges we face in physical planning and urban development are complex and multifaceted. It is only through concerted efforts and collaborative initiatives by town planning professionals that we can effectively address these challenges and create a sustainable, livable, and resilient cities for our people. This conference, I am assured, will provide opportunity for stakeholders to strengthen partnership, leverage collective expertise, and chart a course towards a more coordinated and integrated approach to physical planning in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly permit me to highlight some of the giant strides we have made in Ondo State as a case studies of effective physical planning and urban development. Our administrations has demonstrated unwavering commitment to transforming the physical landscape of our state through strategic infrastructural projects and urban renewal initiatives. One of our flagship projects in Ondo State is the multi-purpose deep sea in Ilaje local government area, which will attract about 1.3 billion investment to economy of the state. And when it becomes operational, will no doubt helps in decongesting the various ports in Lagos. This project will no doubt revolutionize the economy of the state and the positive effect on the physical landscape of the standard part of the state is unquantifiable. The more reason for our resolve to carry out the physical development plan of the Ondo senatorial districts. I think that deserves a round of applause from our government. Furthermore, our urban renewal strategies have focused on improving the quality of life of our citizens by addressing issues such as waste management, housing, and access to basic social amenities. We have also prioritized the development of master plan for our major cities of Akure, Araro Seaside, and Ore to guide their orderly and sustainable growth.
Of the Conference of Directors and Heads of Town Planning Organizations in Nigeria. It is no doubt that we are glad to host this event, which is second of its series, and we are hosting within a space of 5 years. The Sunshine State can be said to be indeed a home to Conference of Directors and Heads of Town Planning Organizations in Nigeria. I am indeed highly honored to deliver this goodwill message on the Conference of Directors and Heads of Town Planning Organizations in Nigeria with the theme, Effective Physical Planning as a Panacea for Integrated and Sustainable Urban Development in Nigeria. It is my strong belief that this conference will provide a platform for the exchange of robust ideas that will lead to enhancing effective physical planning, both in our urban and rural communities across Nigeria. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is no news that failure to have a well-planned environment is the greatest tragedy and main obstacle to the environmental stability and infrastructural growth of developing countries, and Nigeria is not exempted. Even now that we are more faced with bigger challenges like the global warming, the many phases of environmental degradation, flooding, and irregular rainfalls, and the various ways it affects and impacts on the social economy and sustainable urban development of our country are too glaring and should be well documented for serious lessons to be learned, integrated steps to be taken, and a collective effort to abate same. In an era where cities are rapidly expanding, urbanization challenges demand urgent attention and innovative solutions. As planners, policymakers, and stakeholders, we must consider new frontiers to ensure that our urban development efforts are sustainable, inclusive, and beneficial for future generations. As we deliberate over the next few days, I encourage you all to engage in productive discussions, share your ideas, and collaborate on policies and initiatives that will reshape the future of urban planning in Nigeria. The outcome of this conference should resonate within the corridors of government as well as among the citizens we serve. Let us work together towards planning systems that improve the quality of life, reduce inequalities, and build cities that can withstand the test of time and the current changes. In addition, I wish to acknowledge the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development for organizing this important event and for recognizing the achievements of Ondo State as the host. I also want to extend my deepest appreciation to all the participants, stakeholders, and partners who have come from across Nigeria to contribute to this noble cause. Once again, I warmly welcome you to Ondo State. I hope you will take time to explore the many cultural and natural treasures our state has to offer. We are proud of our rich heritage and equally proud of the progress we continue to make in urban development. Thank you all as I wish you a successful and impactful conference.
So I will read his speech unto us. It is with great pleasure and a deep sense of responsibility that I welcome you all to this all-important conference of directors and head of town planning organization in Nigeria for the year 2024. On behalf of the Honorable Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed Musa Dangiwa, FNI, FCIB, and that of the top management of the ministry, I most heartily welcome you all to Akure, this very historic capital city of Ondo State. Permit me to state from the onset that I'm personally overwhelmed by the wide array of dignitaries who have made their way from all the nooks and crannies of this nation to the southwest to attend this meeting. It must be put on record that we in the ministry do not take your honoring our invitation for granted. You are all most welcome. Starting from today and continue over the next 3 days, we shall be ruminating over issues that will positively reshape the human settlements in Nigeria, human settlements system in Nigeria. Therefore, we are gathered here not just as a professional stakeholders and technocrats, but also as visionaries who are jointly committed to the attainment of the vision of a glorious future for Nigeria.
And I do think that most cities, I may be wrong, most cities in our country, Nigeria, do not have standard master plans. Even where they do have, I don't know where the challenges stop. Whether once you put up the design, you put up the plan, you go to rest. You do not follow through to see what happens to the design that you have made, the plan that you have made. Where they do exist, they are altered. Honorable Minister, sir, even the seat of government, Abuja, that qualifies to be one of the best planned cities, the plan is altered. It is not developed according to the vision of those who planned it. So several of the cities that we have altered their plans. And when this alteration takes place, it comes with challenges. Some of the alterations that we find is the conversion from original intent. Residential areas have oftentimes been converted to commercial and even industrial uses. And it comes with its own effects. It comes with its own challenges.
Of Women Town Planners in Nigeria. I warmly felicitate with you on the 2024 Conference of Directors and Head of Town Planning Organizations. Your gathering is pivotal in shaping Nigerians' urban future. Effective physical planning as a panacea for integrated and sustainable urban development in Nigeria resonates deeply with Association of Women Town Planners in Nigeria's mission. We advocate for inclusive, participatory planning, prioritizing community needs, social equity, and environmental sustainability. Nigerians' rapid urbanization demands innovative solutions. We expertise well. 1. Address infrastructural deficits. We also promote climate resilience, foster collaborative governance. We support your endeavors, recognizing the critical role town planning plays in Nigeria's development. The Association of Women Town Planners in Nigeria will continue to empower women town planners, champion inclusive planning, advocate for policy reforms. Call to action includes integrate gender-sensitive planning, leverage technology for efficient planning, encourage communities in decision making. Together, we can create sustainable, livable cities. Your leadership and expertise will shape Nigerians' economy destiny. Association of Women Town Planners stands with you, committed to Nigeria's urban transformation. Thank you very much.
Family receipt is not enough. You don't get see your phone. You don't come for town planning. It is incomplete. And the thing will tell everybody to know whether you inherit land or the industrial land. I mean, you buy them, follow due process. The reason our ministry is in existence is so that we can develop a very, very adorable society for everybody to behold. You know, we see. Don't come to our office. Just come and sort yourself in our office.